And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Liner snagged at first. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 3-0. Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Thomas Sajazi. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Leonardo Bernal. The Phillies looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Out towards right center field. Marte on the move to the gap. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they still lead it 3-1. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. This one smacked out to left center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Now the third baseman. Out towards right center field. Cobb on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, number 13, Leonardo.
Cedric Mullins. Next up for the Cardinals.
Cedric Mullins.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cobb under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Matt Anderson.
Cobb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Ball, that's outside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
showing in this game despite the win.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game with the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Szen Cobb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez in position, and that is that. Two men left stranded, but they do push across. So two down, and now Miguel Andujar. This one in the air center field, and that's the third out. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Bunting for a hit, and foul ball. Cobb, 26 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And now the count is even. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Left field. Grabs it on the run. One away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cobb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Line drive, base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And the tying run is on base.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field, you're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. A.J. Puck, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Taylor getting cranked up as well. Late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Backed off the plate that time. Runner goes again. Swing and a pop-up. Henderson has a beat on it. And there's one down. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So now with one away and a man at second. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. It's an okay game in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
My love.
So bases all loaded up. Szen Cobb getting ready to hit. That misses, and that's ball one.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Smoke to the gap. This might clear the bases. One runs in, another comes in to score. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in. Luis Matos stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is fouled back.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 on, 2 outs. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Carrying well. Forget it. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. Now the left fielder. And there's a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Back in Seattle, and now for the Phillies, Szen Cobb. Foul ball there.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner goes again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Gleyber Torres digs in now. 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
That's a ball.
That clips the corner. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lucas Erceg won't go any further tonight, and he leaves a runner. New pitcher for the Mariners, Brian Hudson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, Kyle Teal. Lifted in the air, right center field. James should have this one, and that is that. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Mariners, Munetaka Murakami. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. The 0-1. Hard hit, base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1. Now the tag at third. Under it. Takes it in for the out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Comes up empty.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And a swing and a miss. One away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That's out number 2. So 2 down. Caleb Durbin up next for the Mariners. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Cobb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Into center. Rocchio makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Logan O'Hoppe. On a line out towards center. And there's one away. One down. Stepping in, Caleb Durbin. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately.
Cobb had a great showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time, because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Digging in, Cole Young. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now the DH.